We are Jet Sports Training, where our mission is to cultivate champions. This is where athletes come to get faster and everyday people come to change their lives. This is not a gym, but a community. Come get jetted.
About to take off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lot of y'all doubted on me. Now they like, wow, look how far you come. Legendary like all my idols, coming for it all, and I can't wait. Success just called and I got me a date. So I grab my ambitions and I'm on my way. Cross the wrong line and this bad news might get burnt like a candle. We too hot to handle. World at my feet like a sandal. I only move when I plan to. Your moves could get canceled.
My name is
This show is sponsored by one of my best friends, Erica Sanchez, who's with Brows with Erica. She is one of the best persons in business when it comes to getting your eyebrows done. Make sure you go check her out at 6050 North Oracle Road, Suite H. Hey guys, I gotta tell you about one of the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu places out there, Nogales Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Make sure you go check them out if you're down in Nogales and say what's up to my homie Andy Behrens. We are back with another episode with Juan Hernandez. Tell us a little about yourself, introduce yourself, tell us where you're going to college, and then we'll get going into some questions.
Oh, yeah, like you said, my name's Juan Hernandez. I just graduated from Tucson High, and I'm going to go play baseball at Pima Community College.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, you're talking about graduating from Tucson High, but you left out that you're the 6A Regional Player of the Year. Just kind of go over some of the accolades you've had your senior year.
My senior year, I was 6A Region Player of the Year, and I also got picked for the Nike RBI baseball team with the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah, with Corbin Carroll, right?
Corbin Carroll, yes.
Awesome, man. You know, let's go back up a little. What position you play? Tell us a little bit more about that as well.
Right now I'm a utility, and I'm two-weighing right now, and I'm trying to, when I get to Pima, I'm going to pick a spot and, like, mold into that spot.
Man, that's what coaches love, man. A player that can play anywhere. You know, like I said, I always like starting off with something fun, man. And I had your teammate Tech in a couple weeks ago, and I remember watching your Walden Grove game on Game Changer.
Yeah.
Tell us how crazy that was, and what the heck was that Walden Grove coach trying to have it so the game wouldn't be finished?
Yeah, so it started off like a normal game. We started off at the time we were supposed to, and I think we were up in the first inning. I remember I hit a home run in the first inning to make it 1-0. Yeah. And then in the second inning, they went up 2-1. And then after that, we just kept going back and forth.
And you guys are fighting for your playoffs last.
And we needed to win that game in order to make the playoffs. And we just kept fighting back and forth with Walden Grove. And in like the sixth inning, I remember it was like 14-14 right before we came up to bat, and the sun was going down a lot. And then I remember we scored 2 runs that inning, and it was 16-14. And then the Walden Grove coach came out and was like, "Hey, we can't see no more, this and that. We just needed to finish half an inning." And then they didn't want to play. But then Coach Morris talked to them, and then they talked to Morris, and
I know he was yelling at them like, "We can go to Cherry or something."
Yeah,
just doing anything he can to finish that game.
Yeah, and then so they ended up moving us over to Sahuarita, which was like 5-10 minutes down the road, and I ended up pitching that inning, that half inning, and we got the 3 outs, and that was the reason we made it into the playoffs.
Made it back to playoffs. You know, I talked about how Morris was going to do anything he can to get that game finished.
Yeah.
And that's really his coaching mindset. Do anything you can to get the victory.
Yes.
We talked about how you were on varsity for 4 years.
Yes, I was on varsity for 4 years. My freshman year, I got freshman of the year. And then my senior year, I was the 6A region South player of the year.
Oh, man, you're just racking up those awards. That's awesome. Going back to like having Morris, man, you had him for 4 years. What are some of the lessons you learned from just being around the guy? I'm blessed since I was his first group at Tucson High, and I just got done coaching my first summer with him, and I learned a lot. So what are some of the things you learned?
I've learned a lot. He's helped me become the person I am today. He's instilled in me to work hard, and the harder I work, the better I will be, no matter who's watching. The more training I do, the more workouts I do, everything will just benefit me, and I'll become a better man.
Yeah, and no, he definitely does that, and he does that with a lot of hard work. And
Yeah.
we're blessed. I'm blessed in the sense to be having this opportunity to be with Jed. And one of the main things Jose told me when I started is like, I got to get you in because you're one of the hardest workers there is.
Yeah.
Tell us about what your routine was at Jet, because you've been going there forever, man. Working out 4 times a week since 2024, since last June.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it.
So I started last June in the summer, and I started the program, and I would go, it was 3 days a week in the mornings with the college guys and us, and we would work out in the morning, and then in the afternoon, I would head over with Coach Morris, and we would practice for Legion.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, we'd have a game, but that whole summer, I don't think I missed a single Jet session. I was in there after practice, after games, before games. I was always just trying to put the work in. And then when season came around, we had to figure something out. So then I would go to school, I'd get out early, come straight to Jet, have lunch on the way to Jet, work out, go drive to Cherry, have a snack in between, get ready, either practice, have a game, and then the very next day just keep going.
Yeah.
And if for whatever reason we were out of town that day, I would just make up the session like on Saturday or Sunday at like 7 in the morning with Jose.
Yeah. Damn, man. So not a lot of kids have that mindset, man, which is incredible. You're talking about how you're basically doing almost 3 days, and if you miss 1 out of the 3, you're making up that third.
Yeah.
Who gave you this mindset? Where does it come from?
Honestly, it's my dad. He's always instilled in me that the harder I work, the better I'll be, and the harder I work at practices, it's not easier, but I'll like flow through the games, and I won't be as tired after a game.
Yeah.
And like he says, practice makes perfect. So the better I practice, the better I do in the games.
Yeah. I mean, you're for sure not tired because you go working out after every single game, which is awesome.
Yeah.
You trained on game days. You trained on early morning on Sundays.
Yeah.
Why is that so important to even train the day of a game? Sometimes people have this idea like it's good to do nothing before a game. You really threw that out of the water training on game days, becoming the Sun Belt Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Why was it so important to you to make sure you still trained on the days you had games?
It was really important to me because I just treated the workouts before games like if I was warming up and stretching out and getting my body ready to go for the game. So I would every once in a while, Jose from Jet, he would have us do a light day, and then we would just do a lot more mobility and stretching, and it just prepared me more for the games.
Awesome. We got school coming up.
Yeah.
And it adds an extra layer of accountability, kind of having to go to school, then to practice, and then try to get over here at Jet.
Mm-hmm.
For a little bit, were you thinking maybe to take a break your senior year? Maybe not train here at your senior year of high school?
No, that never came to mind. I've always wanted to keep training here, and I think I'm still going to keep training here until I can't.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you think would have happened if you would have taken that senior year off to kind of focus more on school? Because like summertime, everyone's here. It's easy because you don't have that 8 to 3 job that every high schooler has and being at school.
I mean, if I wouldn't have been in Jet all through my senior year, I probably would have been more fatigued. I wouldn't have probably performed as good as I did, and I probably just wouldn't have got to where I am now.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, man, because you're, like I said, you're headed to the RBI Diamondbacks tournament.
Yes.
Pima commit. What kind of, with all that, you're at 6A baseball, and you're facing these big giants.
Yeah.
What kind of edge do you think you had from being here at Jet?
I just feel like I won't be as tired as they will during the games or after the games, and I feel like those 7 innings through high school, they just like they go by quick because like I'm not tired, and I'm used to like all the rigorous training at Jet, and that being like heavy on me.
Yeah.
That I just like the games went by quick and easy.
Yeah, shoot. Yeah, and so let's get into that training, man. What do you guys do at Jet?
While we get there, you can stretch on your own, and then Jose has us do a warm up. He like has us running back and forth, doing jumps and a bunch of stuff to get our legs going and our core activated and our arms and everything moving. And then after that, we'll do a couple circuits. A lot of every once in a while, we'll do some mobility, and then we do a lot of like feet and shin like activation.
Yeah.
And then that gets you going and that gets your heart racing. And then after that, we will get into the weights. We do trap bars, we do Zercher lunges, and we do pull-ups, chin-ups, a lot of good workouts that get your blood going and you feel the pump.
Yeah. Like everyone when they start, they want this quick fix.
Yeah.
That you think it's like almost taking like protein or creatine. You hope
Yeah.
it starts working right away.
Mm-hmm.
For you, when did you start feeling the difference of all the time you put here at Jet on the field and in the weight room?
I felt it the beginning of my senior year, the very first game we played. I felt really good. I felt like I was quick, I was strong, powerful. Everything just felt good.
Did you go deep that game?
First game, no.
Oh shoot.
No.
Awesome, man. So yeah. So I really like that because people need to realize how important it is to train. It's cool. Train baseball specifics.
Yeah.
Like you could be that Planet Fitness, LA Fitness dude, but it's never really going to translate to the game.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Talk about a little bit what went into the Keno League this year. Because you had an astounding Player of the Year. Tell us a little bit about that, and your team won the championships as well,
Yes,
right?
we won the championship.
Yeah, give us a little, give us a little insight on how that was.
Yeah, so right after high school, the jet sessions continued. We just started earlier. And then after the jet sessions, me and my dad, we'd go to the park. We'd go to Cherry. Coach Morris would open up for us, and we kept doing like our thing. I would hit. I would get ground balls, fly balls. I would run poles. I just kept in shape. And then the Sunbelt games came, and I would work out, go home, rest, eat, and then I'd go to the games, and then we would just play. And Sunbelt was good. There was some good competition.
What was it kind of having that? Did you have a moment you were like, oh, shoot, now I'm in college?
Yeah, right. The second game of the Sunbelt, first game, it's always iffy.
Yeah.
You do good, you do bad, it's all right. It's the first game. But the second game is when you're like, oh, okay, I'm here. I got this.
Yeah. That's awesome. So now, like, you did this. Now the next adventure you're having is this RBI tournament.
Yes.
What is it for people that don't know what it is? I've grown up in baseball, so I have a great idea. But to let the viewers know how crazy important it is that we show the community that you're going, because how much of a highlight it is.
Yeah, it's a really good thing that came up. I got invited to it. Coach Morris sent me a link, and he got me into that.
Yeah.
And then
did you have to go through like a whole application process and everything?
yeah, we had to sign up and through the Arizona Diamondbacks website, and we got a call from the academy manager. His name's Eric Figueroa, and he gave me a call, and he's like, "Hey, I know you're from Tucson, and if you can't make it, I understand, but like the first month, once a week, we would have to drive up to Phoenix and play scrimmages."
Yeah.
And you had to play like a total of 6 to 8 games in order to be considered for the team.
So that's before you even make the team.
That's before you even
so
make
you're
the team.
investing in just a maybe at this point.
Yeah, that's a maybe. And then so you play the games, and then they don't talk to you for like 4 or 5 days, and you're just like on ice.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, we'll give you a call when we know if you made the team, and if you don't get a call, then sorry, but
Yeah.
you didn't make the team,
Damn.
and that's just how it is. And then I remember waiting, and I was actually at a Sunbelt game, and I was playing, and then right after the game, I looked at my phone and I had a missed call from him, so I called him back right away. And then he's like, "Hey, what's up, Juan? I just want to let you know you officially made the team." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." And then that next week, Monday through Friday, we were driving up and down to Phoenix every day for practices.
You know, you get the call for that, and tell us what the because you leave tomorrow, correct?
Yes, fly out tomorrow.
So kind of give us a breakdown on what the tournament is.
So basically, we're representing the Diamondbacks, and they're giving us a chance to represent them at other places. So like tomorrow, we fly out to Seattle, and we play other RBI teams. Like there's a Dodgers RBI team, there's a Detroit RBI team. But tomorrow we fly out, and then we play the regional. It's like it's the regionals, and if you win that, you move on to Florida. And that's the World Series, the RBI World Series, and that's where we want to go. Hopefully.
That's crazy. You know, I saw yesterday on your guys' Instagram, Coach Morris also put in our coaches group chat.
Yeah.
That you guys got to be on the field yesterday, be on the jumbotron, and it
Yes.
even looked like you had some gifts in your locker room.
Yes.
Tell us about that experience.
I mean, it was good. I was looking forward to it, and then it was just amazing. Once we walked through those doors, everything, like the whole atmosphere changed, and it was just so cool seeing like my name on the top. There was hats, cleats, jerseys with my name on it. They gave us bags, pants. They gave us everything, and then we got to meet Corbin Carroll, and then they took us out on the field for BP. We got to meet some players. And then after that, they lined us up on the warning track, and then they put us on the Jumbotron, and that was fun.
That's awesome, man. Was it cool kind of just looking out, seeing all those fans?
Yeah.
Kind of gives you that hope, like, I could be there soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. So you go to Florida. Florida is the end goal with this, right?
Florida's end goal.
Cool. How many teams are in the regional?
I think there's eight teams in the regional.
Yeah.
And then I'm not sure how many teams are in Florida yet.
Yeah. Oh, man. So we'll definitely, you know, when the Pima softball team made it to the World Series, we did like a day in the life and like what goes on. We'll definitely do that. That way the community knows how you guys are doing up there because Tech's there.
Yeah.
And then I think it was Nano as well.
Yes, he's also there.
So is Nano a senior or freshman? Or senior, or is he a freshman going to
Me, Tech, and Nano, we all just graduated.
Oh, shoot, the big three.
Yeah.
Nice. You know, you talk about just graduating. When did you commit to Pima? And then what was the reason for committing to Pima? Kind of talk about what the coaches told you that made you want to be like, I want to be a part of the Pima Aztecs.
Yeah, I committed my senior year in November.
Okay.
Or right before November. I committed, and then I remember getting the call and then calling the coaches, and I was like, hey, what's going on? I would like to take you up on your offer, and I would like to commit to Pima. And they were like, oh, that's awesome, man. And the reason I chose Pima is because, I mean, one, they use wood bats. Two, they play in
man, you like wood bats?
Yeah, I like wood bats.
There's nothing better than a metal bat, man.
I love swinging a wood bat. And then two, I know that like the work atmosphere is going to be different, and it's going to be a lot more training, and it's just going to be a lot more preparation than going to D1 and then getting sent back. So I'd rather progress up slowly, and I really liked what the coaches had to offer, and that's why I chose Pima.
That's awesome, man. Well, congratulations on everything you have going for you, man. You're getting all these awards, these great experiences.
Yeah.
Like how I end last show, I always say, no one realizes that it takes an army of people to get you there.
Yes.
And I end every show the same way. I always get, because this platform is used to spread the love out to everyone. This is your opportunity to shout out anyone that's helped you get to this point. You could be your mom, dad, anyone. If you want to just look straight at those cameras right here, and then you can shout out anyone you want and just give thanks.
First off, I want to shout out my mom, my dad, both my sisters, Janice, Jocelyn, my girlfriend, Fernanda, my grandparents, my uncles, and everyone else, all the coaches and players that have helped me push myself to become who I am today. And I just want to thank all of you guys.
Awesome. Well, that's another show, guys. Bobby the Jet will be back with his first show in studio. Make sure you show some love. Where can they find you on Instagram and everything, brother?
Instagram, Juan Hernandez Najera, and it's open, so you guys could.
Yeah. Follow him so you can see him hanging out with Corbin Carroll and the Diamondbacks. Thank you, guys. We'll see you guys on another episode.